some schools that pay 30,000, 40,000. The teachers
Yeah,
are
what
frustrated
I'm
and
trying to
angry
drive,
already.
what I'm trying to drive out isn't so much as the disparity in crime, but actually the passion that a lot of these teachers are actually investing in their work ethics right now. Not too
Yeah.
many of them are concerned about the psychological effect of their interaction with those children as much as the academic results, which is what they will take to the director. And while I was looking for a school for my 3-year-old, one of the schools that we went to, the first thing I saw that was really disgusting to me was the display of WAEC results and the school dates. And I was just like, immediately that just turned me off. Because what that tells someone like me, and I'm not saying this is wrong, but for me, it turns me off because you're telling me that the only thing that you care about is the how perfect. Because what they displayed was perfect A's, straight A's, these A's, 2020 WAEC result. And I'm like, this can't be true. And if it is true, that means they're paying a sacrifice somewhere. And that sacrifice is gonna bite the parents in the
In the
bum,
future. Yeah.
but not you, the school,
True.
because what you have signed up for is to show perfect results, and that's what you're displaying.
Okay.
So it's a collective thing.
Okay,
Yes,
can I just say something so that people, I hope you don't mind if I just say something.
No, please go ahead, PKO.
Okay. First, I like Amina said, the teachers need to have this understanding, especially understanding the psychology of the children. However, I want to actually celebrate the teachers because we are not saying outrightly that the effect of the children and the teachers are the reasons why some of our children are bad or they're not. They're doing a very fantastic job. I want to celebrate all our teachers. In fact, you agree with me that the world celebrates teachers. We have the teachers what day and all that, just to let them know. So we want to say to all our teachers that we love you, we celebrate you, we appreciate you. Don't think that we are condemning you and all that. However,
True.
like
Yes,
Amina said, see, the profession of the teaching profession is no longer a profession, as it were. It's now a job, something that will bring in income. You understand? So when you see a lot of us, like I said, you just shared my own testimony. I finished, I served 1999, and I was looking for job. I couldn't get. I was working before with Dunlop, but I didn't get anyone. So I was looking for a job. So the only job that I could get as a science student, I studied mechanical engineering, was to teach in a school while I was waiting for other jobs. So that is just to get something doing that will bring in income. That is a job. Teaching profession, for what I know, is supposed to be a work in the sense that people in the past they work with passion. There is a passion. You see, I had a biology teacher. It's not about the money. It's about what you will become. It's about learning. It's about
Passion.
imparting knowledge. That is the passion that is
Yeah.
lost. Those things are no longer there. It's not survival. It's now a survivor game now. It's just a way to make income. So when you have a lot of teachers, you can see some teachers that are teaching English and cannot spell things correctly, and they are the English teacher. You have some people that are math teacher. You see that is their your children that will be teaching your math teacher how to add 1 + 1. So why are they there? Now, there is the aspect of the teacher, the competence of the teacher, and that is not there and all that. And also the expectation of the school. The teachers, you'll observe that the kind of schools that we have now in this nation, they are not after education.
True. Okay. I think his network is frozen.
I guess PKO's network. Okay.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. And that is the system that is really affecting from the proprietors, the people that own the school, even universities also, down to the teachers, down to everyone has the issue. And we need to reduce or
So I guess
we engineered this. You see, everybody's after money, and we like it or yes, that is the.
okay, Pikel, I think you can just block out your video and let's see if it will work. I mean, now do you have anything to add to it while we wait for
Yeah, so I
Pikel?
just wanted to, talking from what you talk about, this is not to berate teachers. They're doing a whole lot of job. But I think that we also need to help them understand just how, how much of their presence impacts the lives of the children. So there has to be a way to communicate, and to culminate all those expectations in such a way that one doesn't feel overworked or overused without having, the necessary collaboration and acceptance from the rest of the community. This system that we are talking about, it is man-made, and we've got to really treat it such that we have to take the responsibility. The smallest part of the system is you and I, these individuals. What we think, how we think, and what effect of those thoughts bring into the world are the smallest but the most important contribution that affects the system. So if we are deliberate enough as human beings, if we are deliberate enough as mothers, as fathers, as teachers, as role models, as people lovers, then we can become, we can begin to transform this system gradually. But we have to be sure of what picture we want to paint, of what of the destination that we want to arrive at. We want to arrive at the destination where everybody is just going to be a zombie apocalypse one time. Or we want to arrive at a destination that actually makes us feel like, yeah, we've been through the desert, but the oasis is here, and we can turn this around and make, turn this desert into a world-class view, a world-class story center like Dubai is right now. Yeah. So it's the deliberate intention that we need, and action. There's too much talk. We need more action. We need more people that continue to head things. We need more people that are willing, not people that are forced to, people that are willing, people that are passionate to begin to transform. I'm just grateful that we have opportunities like this to support each other through all this.
Wow. Thank you so much. I'm sure you know, Amina, that we can't exhaust this topic.
Oh no, we can't.
So much to read. And today I appreciate the fact that we're able to touch on the system, that's the teachers as a system, the school as a system. What do they have in place? We are making them understand now that our children spend more hours with them in school. And so there is a need for them to also be deliberate. They also need to be intentional. They also need to know that they are influencers. Apart from the influence or the impact of the parents on the children, the teacher also have a higher upper hand because they spend most of the hours with you. For example, for people that live in Lagos, before the child gets home, the child is already sleeping before the parent is back from the office, So it is the teachers that are really, really, really influencing these children. And so we want to encourage teachers. You can also take the out of the box parenting. Yeah, you can also take those courses. You can see it there in the chat box. You can enroll for the out of the box parenting program. If you want to do that, the link is there. And you can also be an effective family life coach. You see, we're all talking, like the three of us are talking this way because we took the family systems engineering course, the certification course, and that is why we're able to talk like this. Our perspective, we're able to see things in another way, to understand that, see, life is not the way it used to be. And if you're going to agree with me, life is evolving after the lockdown last year with this COVID thing. Since last year, things have changed. Life is evolving, and we need to understand that. We need to learn from it. We need to change as the world is changing. Our children were the ones that were calling our attention to these changes before, but we are all seeing it now. So there is a need for this change. And so as parents, as teachers, you need to work on yourself. So before we leave, I want PKO to finish. I want you to finish your line of thought. I know you were trying to say some things about the teaching profession and how they will help us to handle our children well. Thank you and welcome back, PKO.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sorry that now the bottom line is just what you said, that I know there was a time Prince Fowe was trying to reach out to the school.
The program is still on. We still have it on. We have the basic sexuality education systems course. And so
that they need to see. You can't. Yeah, you can say that. Yes, some of us are going to their teachers because they are looking for, but the lives of destiny, you need to give them the orientation that the life of children are in their hands. Whatsoever things anybody becomes in life now, they play the most significant role. These proprietors or the owners of the school should not mount pressure on the teachers just because they want success so that they can be part of the people making success. What is the life? What the outcome of the child at the end of the day? Many people had, like I mentioned, had masters and all that, and they don't have anywhere. They don't have any point of reference. But today, you see some people that the teacher reached out to. My daughter is a shining example. There is a teacher and there's a teacher. We observed that there is a particular teacher that my daughter just loved, that took interest in my daughter. And then before you know what was happening, my daughter changed. She couldn't write and read fluently before. Today, she's the one teaching me how to speak English. So you see the way I speak now, it's not that I'm very good. I came from, WAC school. But truth is that my daughter usually tell me that when I'm supposed to use was, sometimes I use is. Say no, it's supposed to be was. Why? Because a particular English teacher took interest in my daughter and everything changed. That is what I mean by doing a work and not a job. So that person is working, but these other people are on their job so differently. So we need to give those teachers this orientation, a reorientation about what it means to teach. They need someone like Prince Fowe, the institute, to help them teach their teachers, give them perspective, and let them go through even how to handle the temperament difference, so that it will help them to know how to manage their children. Some of the teachers are going to depression, like you mentioned earlier. Also, during that pandemic, some of the teachers were not paid. They were not paid. Some of them were paid absolutely. And then you are asking those same teachers to go teach them online. And when the children resume, you just ask them to resume, and then they just go and write exam. What do you expect the children to come? What result do you think they will come out from and with? The teachers are depressed. The children are depressed. Everybody is depressed. We are great, amen. But the truth is that they ought to, okay, let me share something that happened. In the school, they asked us to pay full school fees. How many weeks did they spend in the school? In the university my son is going, he spent only 2 weeks in the school. We paid full accommodation. It's full accommodation, full school fees, and they said if you're not going to pay full school fees, he's not going to do anything. He's not going to enroll. I don't understand that alone. And then when we called some of the lecturers and all that, they said there's nothing they can say, that we have to just go. If not, it's going to affect their job. That is oppression. And that is the kind of culture we are, and those are the system that we're now trying to go and instill some belief system in our own children. It will be distorted. It will be affected. So those are the things that we need to go back. The proprietors of the school, I know that there are some trainings that will be coming up also. They need to come around to have this understanding that everything, most especially educational industry, is not just about money. It is about life. You are shaping life, and please help shape our children better, help shape Nigeria better. The world, the destiny of this nation is in the hands of our teachers, and I pray God will help them in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. So Amina, do you have a last word?
Okay,
so if you have a question, we're going to. Sorry, Amina, I'm very sorry about that. Sorry, please. If you have question, any of the viewers, if you are watching, if you have any question please. We have like 4 minutes to be here. Please type in your question in the chat box, in the comment section, while we take the questions. And Emmanuel, could you please help us put a number people can reach in case they have any inquiries? Okay, thank you. I can see that. Yeah, pick Amina.
Yeah, so one of the things that when I started my journey into social works and social entrepreneurship about 20 years ago, 2010. Oh, sorry, that was like so one of the things that I was told, it was 2003. That's a long time ago. Looking back, one of the things that I was trained to, this training that I went for was, one of the things that we were told was to look out for was, you're going to always find something that is wrong in every system. But one of the things you should do is to look for what is missing. What is missing is the answer. It's the transformative answer that you're looking for. So if you want to change any system, don't go looking for what is wrong. Yeah, what is wrong is that there's a lot of poverty in the world. What is wrong is that there's a lot of people, a lot of teachers are not being paid well. What is also missing is that there's a lot of skill gap between parents and even for teachers. There's a lot of skill gap in terms of how to communicate with our children. There's a skill gap in how to understand the development stages, the new development stages, and the mental health impact of our connection by teachers. So these are what I'm missing, and these are things that we can easily focus on and begin to transform the systems that we find ourselves. So if you really want to change, start by learning. And for me, there's no better place to start learning than from the roots. How did we become a family? That's where the joint family systems engineering starts from, really. What makes you a family, and how can we change what you think makes you a family? That's my question.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, PKO. Thank you, Amina. It's been a beautiful time. It's been a beautiful time handling this topic, and I must say that we have a long way to go, but we are getting there gradually. And just like Amina said, family system engineering, family system engineering is there to answer all those questions. I mentioned that after the last meeting, parents called to say, we had a lot of parents call in to say that we have missed it. Is it possible we correct this? And we made them to understand that you can still do that. And some of them have enrolled for some of the courses, and I believe it's going to be a wonderful one for them. So for those of you watching, if you're online, if you're watching the replay, you can actually retrace it. You can get a good, you can have a family, you can, how will I say it now? You can have a blissful family life. Just come and take this course. The family system engineering, we have a lot of courses. The Praise Forward International, we have a lot of courses. We have the out of the box parenting. We have a course to, even if you want to be a coach, you want to talk like somebody like Amina is talking, you want to be like PKO is, to be a coach so that you can help other people. This cannot be limited to, we need a lot of, just like we say, we have how many doctors in the hospital. In this sphere, in this space too, we need a lot of coaches. So to become a certified coach, you can also take one of the courses. We have the Family System Engineering Certification course. In fact, this course starts, the next batch of training starts in March. So you can log on, you can see that www.praiseforward.com/FSEC. Yeah, that's FSEC to enroll. Then for the out of the box parenting, there's a link you can check out. We have it there also in the comment section. To be an effect, we need to understand, just like we said, we need to learn. If you don't understand this generation, if you don't understand this this new life, because we are living a new life. The truth is, it's a new life. It's different from where we are coming from. These children are exposed to a lot of things. For example, I was telling somebody today, my niece was angry with me because I've not spoken to her in a while, maybe like 3 weeks. And so I wanted to do a video call. So she was not ready to pick the call with me. So the mom now tried to trick her to say that, okay, take the phone and go and give it to grandma. Ordinarily, you expect that a 2-year-old girl, she will collect the phone and look at the phone, right? But she was not looking at the screen. She turned the screen upside down. Can you imagine that kind of smartness? She turned the screen upside down because she doesn't want to see my face. And that got me thinking that, wow. When she gave the phone to grandma, and I was like, oh, I was thinking when she gets the phone, at least she would just reflex. She would just pick the phone and she would look at her. But she turned the phone. It was an intentional act. So these children, they are so smart. They know in fact, you can't imagine how their brains work. And so we need to learn, we need to understand. And with our out of the box parenting a Gen Z, Praise Forward International has all those courses. So you can look at the number in the comment section. You can click on the link. Just reach out to us and we're going to help you. All this, we want to do all this so that we can have a sane society, so that we can have a society where our children are growing and they're standing. And you know, when we grow older, we are at peace. That yes, we have children that we have brought up in the right way, you know.
Right.
And I believe the purpose for all this, we're going to get them eventually. It's gradual and we'll get there. Thank you so much once again, PKO. Do you have any other thing to say while we wrap up for the day, for the month, actually? Looking forward to the next month where we'll be treating another interesting topic. I think we're going to be talking about the systems again, understanding the systems. Yeah. So on the professional group today, we're talking. I remember we're talking about
deliberate scripting.
Scripting. Some people already have laid down plans. You know, they already planned how it will work. That is deliberate scripting that we are talking about. And so by next month we're going to be doing that. Thank you so much, PKO. Anything?
Thank you. I just want to appreciate everybody and that joined us today, and appreciate Amina and Ebu. You're doing a great job. I want to say to everybody that together we can make this world a better place. And you just need your own token, your own light, you know. Shine your light. Let people know that there is more to you than the life you have lived up to now. So we can do better. And then we can change the destiny of our children by, first of all, having a shift in our mindset, a paradigm shift. It will help a great deal if parents can have a better knowledge and understanding of who they are, and then they can pass it across. And then being secured in ourselves, it goes a long way in helping other people being secured in themselves. So I believe that things can change if only we can change.
Yeah, if only we can change. Things can change if only we can change. And we should be ready to change. At least let's change for our children. Let's change for the next generation. Thank you so much. See you next month, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah.